Cherry, you're muted.
Greetings, all.
I think Cherry's still having the headphone issues.
This campaign seems to be plagued by technical difficulties.
Oh yeah, that's just how it goes sometimes with D&D.
Well, mainly just today's show.
Yeah.
I apologize. You guys hear me now?
A little bit, yeah.
I have no audio whatsoever. I'm working on it. I'm going to pull myself off screen and let Brentley take over.
Alrighty. Don't start that, Jeff. Alright, well, welcome everyone to Planet Flipside's RPG Tavern. I am Badass Brentley, I'm the Dungeon Master, and these are my brave adventurers. We've got Polite Void as Pax. We got Jack the Void King as Rickus. We got Goat the Barbarian. We've got Ratchet the Artificer. And Jellybean the Sorcerer. And what a journey you guys have been on. With bandits, betrayal, goblins, orc alike. Dragons too. But it's all led to this moment. You have finally arrived at Cragmaw Castle, where Gundren Rockseeker, your employer, is supposedly been kidnapped and taken to. You guys have just arrived. Everybody's fresh, ready for the fight. Freshly leveled up to level 5 too. Brave adventurers. Let's save an employer. What would you like to do?
Let's explore.
Yeah, usually we have Mel here, but unfortunately her audio's messed up.
I'm checking the door.
Alright. So, as you guys made your way up last time, you see the castle consists of about 7 crumbling towers of different sizes and heights, but the upper stories are all in varying states of collapse. A short flight up the steps leads to a terrace in front of the main entry. Past the wreckage of a pair of sundered doors lies a shadowed hall. Round towers loom over the entranceway with dark arrow slits looking down on the terrace.
Who wants to go in first? I have a habit of starting things whenever I go in first.
More than happy to. Let me enter.
Alright, as you step into the hallway, you see a door stand closed to the north and south, with crumbling mounds of rubble partially obscuring the southern hallway. To the east, a barred corridor ends in 2 more doors leading south and east. The corridor is cluttered with dusty rubble and fallen plaster from a partially collapsed of the ceiling overhead. And as you enter, you see where my size is. You look up, and the ceiling is about 15 feet above you. You see a lot of the interior doors are made of wood with reinforced iron bands, but they don't seem to have keyholes nor locks on them. Floor is cracked and uneven flagstone, which conceals a dirt floor. and there's a small amount of natural light that filters through the arrow slits around the castle. Since you guys came here during the day, it's about dim light in here. The walls, they seem to be load-bearing exterior walls and load-bearing interior walls are about 5 feet thick with 3 foot of mortared fill, sandwiched between 1 thick courses of hard stone.
Which door should we go to first?
That's a good question. I like north.
Two.
North is always happy.
B.
North works for me.
Straight ahead or to the left?
Well, you check the one straight ahead. I'll go to the left.
All right, Rickus, as you enter the door, it gets kind of awkward as standing right in front of you are 2 goblins. They kind of just lock eyes with you for a second, look at the intruders, and they start yelling in Goblin.
I
need everyone
start.
to roll
Can I
initiative.
hear
Hey, I
them?
know that.
Yes.
I start yelling back in Dwarvish.
I understand Goblin.
Too.
You hear intruders! Intruders!
Beef smack! Stop joking around. There's no time for jokes. There are no intruders. I yell in Goblin, of course.
The dice are not happy again.
Yeah, neither are my scripts apparently. That did not work. Why you no work when you work? That's okay. Why I have this? All right.
Yeah,
Let's see. So I got Goat. I got Pax. Hey, Rickus. I need Jelly Bean and Malevolence.
Hey, quick question. Why do we
Yes.
no longer have our names by our icons on the turn order?
Oh, that is weird. Hold on. Okay, so your nameplate's got your nameplate's got deleted. Is there some sort of update I don't know about?
You mean to redo it? Or because I rolled it, it came out.
Oh, I see it.
Okay.
I got you. Let's see if this works. Yep, there we go. All right, so your nameplates all got deleted. Because that's fun. Okay.
That happened last week too. I was wondering if it was just sort of an aberration last week. That's why I didn't bring it up.
Okay. So let's see. I got Malevolence. She got a 5, it looks like. And Jellybean got a 17. Good job. All right. What am I doing? Not that. That. All right. So top of the round. That's going to put us at Lagritha. You are up first because now my... Give me 1 second. I'm going to exit the game real quick. Get these scripts to work because I like my turn counter, my initiative. All right. If it's not working for you, I'll go ahead and just refresh your pages real quick, and that should do it.
Yep, working for me now.
I'm good.
Perfect. All right.
so confused.
All right, Lagartha, you are up first. What would you like to do?
Thing would. There we go. Go and squares. Here by rat feet. Can I blast through
Not
there?
through the wall.
You am. Not you. Mm. First now I can't. I can't.
Everybody else is muted.
I could barely understand what she's saying. She's so distorted.
Here I couldn't.
She was asking if she could blast him.
Not through the wall. You'd have to get either inside or out, or get them out.
Then I don't. I've been in this because I can't.
Yeah, I didn't catch any of that.
We seem to be able to
And
catch what you're saying when Goat is unmuted.
Hang on a second.
No. And if it did, that's. I don't. Hold on. What's wrong? Can y'all? Can they hear me?
It's still garbled up.
Every other word.
Yeah.
iPhone, not my head. For so I.
It's still not working. Hang on.
We apologize for the technical difficulties. Apparently, they're having all of us today.
Yeah, it's crazy that she's distorted and Goat's not.
Right. Jellybean, when was the last time that you charged your headphones?
See, like Cherry, you're still distorted, but I can understand you better than with the other headphones.
Okay, she's backstage.
Can anybody hear me now?
Yes,
It's better.
Yes.
it's much better.
Okay, I fixed it. Okay, so what are my options since there's a wall in the way and I can't attack them? Any suggestions? I can't move anymore.
You can hold an attack. You can wait to see what else may happen. You can use your action to dash.
Oh, never mind. I can cast a spell on Goat.
You can, but it's if it's the one you're thinking of, it's a touch spell, so you'd have to be able within 5 feet of Goat.
I don't know if I do or not. Let me check and see. Spells. Yeah, it says touch. You touch one willing creature. Well, damn. Can I skip my turn for now?
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing you can do. You can end it. You don't have to do anything. All right, that's going to bring
Okay.
us to Pax. You're up. So you heard the goblin yelling, "Intruder, intruder." What would you like to do?
Well, sorry about that. Well, since it seems to be a mirror image here, right? I saw slits there. I saw arrow slits there.
Yes.
Okay, so what Pax is actually going to do is 5, 10, 15, yeah. Move down here and try to open this door.
All right. Yeah, you open the door, and inside, you see 2 other goblins grabbing swords and shields, and they look right at you.
And I would like to cast Sleep.
Okay.
So, what level? Is that just first level? Okay, so, boop. So the area that I want to do it in, because it's a 20-foot
You could fill that whole room.
sphere. Yeah. I just
Mhm.
wanted to make sure I didn't catch Malevolence or myself in it.
No, it's about 15 feet in there. I don't have actual dimensions, but there's three and a half, so it will fill up that room. It won't hit malevolence.
Okay, cool. So 5d8?
Yep, go ahead and roll.
20.
20. All right, now as the spell goes, it starts with the lowest HP and goes forward. So this first goblin closest to you, as I click the wrong button, because I love doing that. We love hitting wrong buttons here.
Yes, we do.
And do I really not have one? Oh no. Oh no, there it is. Goes to sleep. Second one, being a little bigger, goes to sleep as well.
Nighty noodle.
Nighty noodle. Yeah. I'm gonna add them to the initiative.
They're
case they
asleep
wake
for
up.
a minute.
Mhm.
If no one hits them or touches them, so that's 10 rounds.
Yeah.
If they're out of commission.
You're missing a goblin in the initiative for internal. There's only 3.
You are missing.
So I am. I got that one. I got that one. That one. Okay, so this one didn't get added. That's fine. And there he is. Now he should be in there. Alrighty. Does that complete your turn, Pax?
Yes.
Alright, that's going to bring us to not Lagritha again. Ratchet, it is your move. What would you like to do?
Okay. I am. Well, I'm creating my little Eldritch Cannon.
Alright, you doing the backpack with the cannon? The shoulder mounted cannon?
Yeah, he's gonna be the shoulder mounted cannon.
Alright, easy enough to do.
And at the moment, I'm holding action. I'm gonna actually move over by Pax because it looks like Lagritha is going to give support to go to Rickus. I'm going to give support to Pax, so I'm going to move over to here. And I'm just going to hold off until that completes my turn.
Alrighty, that's going to bring us to this first goblin. He's going to take a swing at Rickus for a 23 to hit. Wow.
That is.
Alright, so you take 5 slashing damage.
Okay.
As the awkward moment of eye connection is over, and the act of violence is commencing.
Dun dun dun.
And that's gonna be it for that goblin. That brings us to Goat. Is your move, sir?
There's nothing in here where I'm at.
Goat, you're muted.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I was
So you're gonna
asking
move
if-
in there?
Yeah, I was asking if there was anything up here, but I didn't realize I was muted. But yeah, I'll move in here.
All right, you move in. You push through Rickus, and you see 2 goblins in front of you. What would you like to do?
I'm going to attack this one.
All right, go ahead. Roll to attack.
Oh, but what do I want to use? I'll wait for that one. Nice. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, a natural 20 is gonna hit. So go ahead and double your dice and add your modifier at the end there.
Uh, 17 plus 5.
Yeah, 17 plus 5 destroys my poor goblin. He was so young, had the whole life ahead of him. And you just bring Stormbreaker down. He holds up his little shield like, maybe, please? And no, you shatter right through the shield and just destroy him.
I'm so sorry.
That's okay, it was just a goblin. But that was only one of your attacks. At level 5, you have 2 attacks now.
Oh yes, I forgot.
Yeah.
Well,
And the
I
other
reckon I'll-
goblin's looking
I reckon
scared.
I'll
Go
for
ahead.
this one.
Go ahead and roll.
Yeah, I'll use Mjolnir this time. 14.
14 just misses.
Dang.
As he holds up his shield, you're kind of overconfident with turning my goblin to paste that he parries it with his shield. It kind of hurts his arm because you're a big dude, big hammer. And he just like deflects it a little bit. And he's like, oh, I can't believe that worked. Is there anything else you'd like to do? You still have a bonus
No.
action and some movement left if you want to take it.
No, I'm good. I'll stay where I'm at.
All right. It is now Malevolent's turn. Malevolence, the sound of violence greets your ears, and you can feel the excitement brewing inside of you because now it's time to do what you love doing.
And she said she's going to use the roll 20 chat just in case nobody.
All right. So 1. Yep. Would you like to use your action to dash in? Well, you can't really fit inside of the room, but you could ready an action in case like the goblins run out, more enemies show up. You can hold your attack action. Yeah, I'll do that. I was like the anticipation. All right. So that brings us to the goblin down here, and who is just sleeping. He's having typical goblin dreams of raiding and feasting. Pax, you kind of look and it's kind of a beautiful sight. He does a leg twitch, like a dog who's having a good dream. Rickus, sir.
Nope, not my turn.
Is it not?
The other goblin didn't get moved into the right order.
Oh, that's fine. Don't worry about him. He's sleeping anyway.
The other 5 one?
Other 5-1.
Yeah, there was 2 that got 5.
Yeah.
Oh,
This one.
all right. So he's
in front of
sleeping.
Rickus.
What's your dex modifier?
Mine?
Yeah.
0.
0. All right, we'll put him first then.
Yep.
Yeah. Slashy slash. 14. So
At
you
who?
just at you. You're the only one in the room. Oh no,
No,
Goat's there. It doesn't matter. He just does that arc slash, and you both kind of like take a half step back, and he misses both of you, and he's like, "Oh no, this is bad, isn't it?"
It actually does matter if he swung at me or Goat.
Well, he's gonna swing at you because Goat was hidden underneath my room marker.
Okay.
All right, so that completes his turn. He's just like, "Wow, I had one job in this whole castle, and now it's gonna be your move."
I'm going to do a two-handed swing with my ball at him.
Okay, I think it's the first time you've done a two-handed swing.
I think it is. Ever. Tired of these stupid little goblins. So wow, I actually get more now. 10.
No, 10 does not hit. He parries it, and he's like, "Maybe I do have a chance. Maybe I am the chosen goblin, or maybe not." He's starting to swell with a little confidence.
All right, that's my turn.
All right, so that brings us to Sleepy over there, top of the round as the battle commences. Through this door over here, Malevolence, your attack action is going to go off because through the door, you see two other goblin-esque looking individuals responding to the alarm. So go ahead and roll your attack, Malevolence, at whichever one you want to hit. As I hit the wrong button yet again, because we love that here. All right. All right. So, wow. Okay. Hold on. All right. So your first attack miss. I'm guessing you action surged. Oh no, I'm sorry. You get 5 attack. Not 5. Wow, Jesus. You get 2 attacks. So your first one misses. Your second one hits. And if you action surged, your crit is obviously going to hit, and that means you would have one more attack.
Because you get 2 actions.
Yeah, because you, as a fighter at level 5, you get 2 attacks and action surge. Oh yeah. So let's see. The first one, go ahead and roll damage. That does a lot of damage to the first one. Now on your crit, go ahead and roll double the dice for kindness, and then add your 4 to the end. All right, so if I'm reading this right, you did minus the 1,
14.
14. She did 1d8 plus 1d8. That's 9. Oh no, plus her modifier. Yeah, so the second goblin, the hobgoblin, dead. As he comes in, he's wearing chainmail too. He's got a sword and he's got a shield out, and you just shoot him right in the neck, dropping it. You still have one more attack because you rolled 3 hits. So go ahead and roll your last hit. See if you can finish off this guy that just took an arrow like right underneath the chainmail in his shoulder, and he's looking pretty wounded. 11 does not hit. So as a bolstered in, you release a fury of arrows finding purchase on 3 out of 4, which isn't bad. And he's still standing. All right, so that's going to bring us to the top of the round because that was just your held action. All right, so that's going to bring us to Lagartha first. Lagartha, you are up, and you see a goblin in front of you.
Yay.
Well, a hobgoblin.
Did he hobble?
Not really.
Maybe.
I mean, you see these ones. Well, Goat, you don't see it, but these ones are more militaristic, so they stand up straighter. They seem to have more confidence amongst themselves.
Since it's just the one, I think I'm gonna try Firebolt.
All right, roll away.
Oh, 8 plus 5, 13.
13, no. As he pulls the arrow out of his shoulder, your fireball hits him right in the armor, and it just goes across the armor, not dealing any damage.
Darn.
That's okay. You tried, and that's all that matters.
That's right. That's going to complete my turn.
All right.
Next.
Pax, you are up. From the end of the hallway, you heard the door slam open. You heard the sound of Malevolence firing off 4 arrows in rapid succession. And you got 2 sleeping goblins in front of you.
I am going to shoot my crossbow at the one hobgoblin in the hallway.
All right, roll to hit. 11 does not hit. It just lifts up his shield, and it just deflects right off.
Okay, that's my turn.
All right, so that's going to bring us to the very dead hobgoblin, who kind of just twitches. Ratchet, I believe you had a held action too, right? Or am I misremembering?
Yeah.
All right, so with your held action, go ahead and take your bonus action cannon attack.
Okay. I've got one dude over here. Sorry. My cannon is going to take a shot at this guy.
I need to get it. I need to go into the gate.
In theory, my cannon's going off. Wait a minute. I'm being an idiot here. Sorry about that.
Look. There's a red cube with exclamation.
Oh, natural 1 on the cannon.
Yeah, that does not hit, but luckily that was just your held action, so your cannon goes off. It's kind of dim in here. Not a lot of light, so you just didn't target it correctly. Just blast into a wall, kind of sending some rubble down.
Then we'll pull out my firearm wand and firebolt the guy also.
Oh, that's right. You got your arcane firearm now.
Yep.
So yeah, you just reach down, you pull out your firearm, and you shoot again. 10
Yeah.
is not fine purchase.
Okay.
But you since this is your new action, you can go ahead and take another cannon attack because the first cannon was your held action.
Okay, I'm gonna do it again. This is the cannon, is it?
I'll be right back. Okay.
This is the cannon, right?
Yes.
Or is it, oh, okay.
Your Eldritch cannon on your shoulder now.
Okay. That's a 16.
16, getting closer, but it just doesn't land. These guys got some thick armor on them.
Okay, then that's my set.
All right, so that's going to bring us up to the hobgoblin in the back. Where's your movement? 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He's going to get right between Lagartha and Malevolence. And he's going to take a swipe at Malevolence for 15. 15 just hits. Malevolence, you take 5 points of slashing damage as he comes down with a long sword. Just kind of like scrapes across your arm since you had your bow out. He's not going to do that. He's just getting into the fray. That's going to be his turn. His Hobgoblin. He's going to come out. Can't really get through to anybody. Yeah, he's just going to stand there and he's going to take the dodge action. All right, that brings us to this Goblin who's still very much dead. Goat, your move. And you hear the door outside open. In fact, I think nobody closed that door, so you see another Goblin like right there in the door, just looking down the hallway. You're muted, but yeah, go ahead and hit him. Swing the hammer.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. Swing away.
I'll go back to Stormbreaker. 26.
Yeah, that hits.
Well,
Yeah. My Goblin is paced. So this confident Goblin, thinking maybe he's some Goblin of Myth taking on two mighty warriors, has been parrying your moves, and he's getting ready to make his attack, and then you just pull out Stormbreaker and you just flatten him. And as he's laying there dying, he's like, "But I was the chosen one."
question. If I
You were
move
chosen to die
here-
right then.
You can't move through an enemy space, but what you can do is you can move up to Rickus and take a attack at the Goblin inside the door.
All right, that'll work. I'm going for him.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm still not ready for the other one yet. 27.
27 hits.
$14.
All right, this guy came out and he's got like a tight like Ronin style haircut. Stands up straight and proper. You know, he's got the shiny armor, the elegant weaponry, and he's dead. As he's getting ready to take his charge at Malevolence, Goat just comes through the door, baseball swings him in the chest and pins him to the wall, and he just smears down. Since that enemy is dead, you can go ahead and move to the outside if you want, because the only obstacle is now on the floor.
I can go here, right?
Yes,
Okay.
because now there's nobody preventing you from doing so. And it's as you make your way out, you see Malevolence is kind of got a gash on her arm, and you see two more Hobgoblins. But you still have a bonus action if you would like to rage.
No, I'll hold off on it.
Alrighty. So if that completes your turn, that brings us to the Dead Hobgoblin, who's very dead. Malevolence, you're up again. Yes, there's a goblin to your right. The anticipation is getting to me. You could do a lot of things. You could try to stab him. You could try pushing him back. You get 2 attacks. I didn't see what you rolled. Yeah, 24 is going to hit. It just took a second. Go ahead and roll damage. It looks like she got booted out of roll 20.
That's because my hotspot for that computer went down. It rolled a 6.
Rolled 6 damage. Oh, there it goes. It came back. All right, so 6 damage. You take a good chunk out of this goblin as he took a stance next to you, ready to keep attacking at you. You pull out Wraith, and he ain't looking too good. You got one more attack if you wish to make it. 12 does not hit. As you pull out Wraith and you start cutting into him, he takes more of a defensive position with his shield and his sword, trying to prevent any further damage, because again, you cut a good chunk out of him. He ain't feeling too good. You have a bonus action, you have movement. I don't think you can do that with Wraith. No, Wraith is a light weapon, yeah. The only issue is you don't have a second dagger. So if you had 2 daggers, then yes, you could, since they both be light. But as the rule states, you have to have a separate light weapon. So that's something we're going to have to get you. All right.
Couldn't she punch? Wouldn't fist be like?
No,
weapon?
not with 2-weapon
It
fighting.
doesn't. It doesn't count. I don't know why.
Yeah, you would think, but... All right, so that brings us to Sleeping Goblin A. He's streaming. Good stuff. Rickus, once again, you find yourself in a very similar situation of standing still and having death all around you.
This happens more often than I'd like. I'm gonna move here, here, here. Take the attack of opportunity.
Alrighty. For a natural 20, so you take 10 slashing damage.
I take 10, but I'm gonna react on that one.
Alrighty, go ahead. Wrath of the Storm.
Wrath of the Storm, so DC 13 Dex.
Dex. I can never remember if it's con or Dex. You got a 3.
Well, he takes full damage then. 8 damage.
8 damage, and you take out a huge... He is on death's door as he swipes you across your back as you're making your movement. And he's like, oh yeah, I'm going to drop one. And then you just send this huge bolt of lightning right through him, again with the cartoon-style skeleton flashing. And he just stands there smoldering, just like muscles twitching as he is on death's door.
And then I move here.
Alrighty, I'm going to need a dexterity saving throw from you, sir.
Oh, you gotta be shitting me.
As you step there, you hear a snip, and then a whole bunch of rocks start falling down.
Is 14 good enough? I hope that's good enough.
14 is good enough. So
Oh,
you're only
thank
going to
God.
take half, and you are not collapsed. So you take only 8 bludgeoning damage as a bunch of rocks fall upon your head. But good thing is you're not trapped in there.
Yeah, it's a great thing. Glad I found this trap for you guys.
It ain't me walking into bad situations, it's you.
Guys, I found a trap. I disabled it. I'm gonna take a swing at the one in front of me, and I'm
Alright,
still
go ahead.
two-handed. I've already removed the shield from my AC.
That's fine, because that's just a lot of useless action. I put my shield away to attack two-handed, then I get my shield back out. That's fine. You can keep it equipped.
Oh.
9. You have flanking advantage with malevolence.
I do have flanking advantage.
You have flanking advantage.
11.
Not that it helps.
It helped a little, just not enough.
Only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, my friend.
Yeah. Good try though.
As a
You almost
bonus
killed
action,
one of them.
As a bonus action, I cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Alrighty, yeah, so that brings your AC up. I don't have any of your bubbles? What? Oh, no. What happened? Oh, that's why,
What
because I'm
did
not
you
on the right token.
do?
I was on the right layer. I got it. Alright, so your armor class is 18 now. Okay, we're good. We're good. Alright, that brings us
Did you
to
push
Sleeping
the wrong
Beauty
button?
B. He kind of rolls over and just farts a little. Yeah, Pax, it's not going to smell good, so I think you just close the door, keep that in there. Alright, Lagartha, it is your move.
I'm gonna magic missile these two goobers in front of me.
Alrighty.
Second level, if
Ooh,
you will,
second
sir.
level. Okay.
Yeah. Trying to prevent heartburn before it starts.
Right. Alright, so that's 4 darts. 2 and 2.
Yeast.
Alright, so we'll start with the top
Sounds
one.
legit.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
Damn. 3, 3. 5, and 3. So 3.
Alright, first one's 3. Go ahead and make me a charisma check.
Charisma check.
Yeah, since you're a sorcerer, your attribute for this is charisma. I want to see if you're able to not send the second dart to a corpse.
Okay. Charisma. My charisma is 11.
Okay, yeah, that's enough. So, as the second dart is flying towards a corpse, you channel your magic into it, and you have it come back to slam in the goblin that is alive. So, is the second one a 3 as well?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and roll your third, as this goblin is looking messed up.
Third one was a 5.
All right, and the last one, unfortunately, is going to hit a corpse.
And the last one was a 3.
So you do more damage to a dead body, which I am going to annotate. All right, so yeah, you pull out your arcane focus and you send your darts flying. As one blows out the eye of the first goblin in the very back, you channel that magic and you have it come back and hit the goblin in front of you in the back of the head. As he turns around and see what happened, another dart slams him to the side, ending his life, and then the last dart just, well, I have nowhere else to go. Just hits that corpse and it kind of just moves it back like an inch or so. But yeah, that is all the hostile enemies. All we have left are the 2 sleeping enemies.
I think I'm good.
All right, that's going to bring us to Pax. Is there anything you want to do with these goblins before they wake up?
Well, I feel bad about attacking something that's sleeping, but it would attack B. So I'm going to pull out needle and
I'll
I'm
be back in
gonna
a second.
All right, go.
stabby stab this little guy.
You have advantage because it's technically unconscious.
2 15s.
15's going to hit, and it's an automatic critical because it is sleeping.
Oh, I feel bad.
Hey, I mean, you said it.
What? No.
If the situation was reversed, it'd be doing the same to you. So critical hit, so go ahead and roll your damage again.
Okay, what is it? It's a D8. I'll just roll on here. A 4. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
All right. Even though you met its armor class, it still dies.
Oh no.
It's okay. So what happens? You just step over it and you just put needle just right into him, and it's painless.
Yeah.
You know, you've been slaying goblins for a while now, and he just kind of flinches at the initial stabbing, and then it's like he doesn't even wake up. that on your
Okay.
turn?
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right, it's going to bring us to Ratchet. Ratchet, you don't see any active enemies, but
But
you
yeah,
see
if I
Pax.
fire right over Pax onto the other one that's sleeping with the force cannon.
I think it's at disadvantage because you're making a range attack and it's technically prone. But you could try.
Yeah, give it a shot. Yeah, man.
I get it. You give it a shot with the cannon.
And disadvantage. Well,
11. No, you fire the cannon and it just hits right above it.
okay. Didn't bring down the wall or anything, huh?
No, because I don't really have anything designed for cave-ins. And these are some thick walls, the ones that are not falling over.
Okay,
But your cannon was your bonus action attack. If you wanted to walk in there and make a melee attack, you could.
Yeah. Trying to figure out what would be the best. I guess I'm gonna do the dagger.
Alrighty, not a problem. So with your movement, yeah, you can get right next to it, and you have advantage because he's prone.
We're going Sonic there.
16.
16. 16 is gonna hit, and it's an automatic critic because it's asleep.
Okay,
So go ahead and
6.
roll one more d4.
7.
Wow, that's exactly what you needed as you put this goblin to perma-sleep. And yeah, with that last little bit, we are out of initiative order as there's no active enemies. Good job, everyone. Good job.
Drinking a potion of healing.
Drinking a potion of healing. And this rubble right here, it's kind of like a full ceiling to your right here. So you won't be able to get through it unless you want to dig through it, but you could possibly find something to go around.
There's a door right there.
Yeah. I will try the door. That's here.
All right. Are you gonna be stealthy about it, or are you just gonna like right in?
I'm gonna be stealthy about it.
All right. Go ahead and roll a stealth check.
Well, I probably knocked on the wall pretty hard when the Eldritch Cannon smacked the wall over the goblin.
All right. So with a 13, Pax, you peek in, and it's a good thing you said you were being stealthy because inside you see 3 goblins just messing around, kind of fighting amongst themselves, but not like trying to hurt each other. You kind of get the sense that these guys are supposed to be looking out this arrow slit right here, but they're goblins. They have very small attention spans. So that's how you guys managed to get the jump on the other 2 rooms, because the sentries here aren't the greatest. And what is your passive perception? 14. Yeah, as you start looking.
Mine is 17.
Oh, yours is 17?
Yeah, since I
Oh,
leveled up. I
wow.
don't think I changed it on the thing, and
No.
it changes back and forth.
Yeah. Yeah, with a 17, you look to, as you're looking through the door, you'd be facing south. So as you look to your left, yeah, you see a whole kitchen that just has a bunch of little goblins just messing around, not paying attention to anything.
I, if I could, would like to cast Nathair's Mischief. It is a 20-foot cube.
Okay. Where would you like to cast that at?
I'm gonna draw. 1, 2, 3. I want to put it like right here-ish. I guess it would be 20, so it would like stretch off the thing. But like right in this area, let me put that where I can cast. Okay. So smell of apple pie fills the air, and each creature in the cube must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or become charmed by me until the start of my next turn.
All right. Since in that one there's only the one goblin, and as he starts watching the other two over here just messing around, he just so he needs to make that wisdom save, which he fails with a 7. But since there is no vocal component to this spell, it's just semantic and material. Through your bardic focus, he just sniffs and he kind of looks over at you, and he just smiles like you're his favorite person in the whole world.
I'm gonna shut the door.
And as you're shutting the door, he just waves, kind of sad that you're leaving. And he goes back and he starts watching the other two.
I'm gonna turn around to everybody and go, there's a whole fuck ton of goblins in there.
Is this
I
the
don't know what to
goblin
do.
apocalypse or what?
Yeah, I counted 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. 11 goblins. Do we want to rush it or?
I mean, I could probably take care of the large group.
Roll another D4 packs for your spell. 1. All right. What's your spell DC?
I believe it's 15. 15.
Yeah. So you can't see him, but your biggest fan is through the other door. He's actually gonna just come up and he's gonna open the door just to get a look at you, like,
Yeah, I can hear you.
hi.
Hi, buddy. What do we do?
That's a good question.
I say we send Sparky in there to let him do whatever the fuck he was gonna do.
Rikus, as you get closer, the goblin's eyes start to narrow. But then he looks over at Pax and is this guy good? Like, is he okay?
Yeah, he's cool. He's cool.
I don't trust him. He looks fishy to me.
But isn't Rikus also fishy?
That was a good joke for
That
a
was the
goblin.
joke.
Not gonna lie.
That was a joke from your DM.
That was a pretty good joke. Look fishy. Yep. A plus.
Fishy.
I'm here all week, everybody.
So I have a sort of a plan for the large group of goblins. The ones over around the corner, I can't include them in that plan.
And I think if you go into, I would have to dissipate the spell.
Or I could be charmed by you, which I'm
You
not
could
really
be.
sure if that's a bad. But I mean, like, I'm willing to take the risk.
I was about to
Does it
say,
go
Pax, you feel
another
like your
way?
spell. How long does your spell last? A minute?
A minute, yeah.
Yeah, it's starting to fade. You're holding on to it, but you don't have much time left before the spell drops since we're not in initiative order.
We need to act fast.
Okay, I'm
Can't we
gonna
go another
just
way?
go in here.
All right, as you push past the goblin, Pax told him he was cool, so he's like, all right, I still don't trust this guy, but you said it was cool, and for some reason, I really like you and I trust you.
Okay, as a racial trait, I'm casting Wall of Water.
Whoa, I'm not familiar with this ability.
You can create a wall of water on the ground at a point you can see within range. You can make the wall up to 30 feet long, 10 feet high, and 1 foot thick, or you can make a ringed wall up to 20 feet in diameter, 20 feet high, and 1 foot thick. The wall vanishes when the spell ends. The wall space is difficult terrain. But that doesn't finish what I'm going to do. So the 20-foot diameter circle is basically going to just cover a ring around the goblins.
Yeah, sure enough. You could totally isolate this group.
Mm-hmm. A circular wall of water around them.
Yeah, okay, so you see a lot of rubble to the south and where you just walked in from. So yeah, you could definitely place it to where those goblins would not be able to get to you.
Cool. And in that circle, I'm going to cast Sleet Storm.
All right, go ahead and draw out where you want it.
Okay. Circle.
Because I'm not trying to rob you of your new trick. Plus, I gotta read
I
what your
messed
spell
up.
does.
How do I get rid of it?
Oh Lord, you weren't supposed to mess it up.
You
Damn, nope.
you tap it and then you hit the delete button.
Okay, yep. All right, and then this one. So wish I could make you more ovular. But yeah, just like a ring around the goblins of water.
Ring around the goblin, ring around.
That's
the
definitely
goblin.
up to 20 feet in diameter.
Yeah, I mean, we got a layout. So as you conjure this wall of water, the goblins that are mostly inside get pushed more to the inside. And you cast Sleet Storm.
So, Sleet Storm, until the spell ends, freezing rain and sleet fall in a 20-foot tall cylinder within a 40-foot radius centered on a point you choose within range. The area is heavily obscured and exposed flames in the area doused. The ground in the area is covered with slick ice, making it difficult terrain. When they enter the spell's area for the first time, they have to make a dexterity saving throw or go prone. And then if a creature starts its turn in the spell's area, the creature, okay, yeah, that's fine. But also the wall of water freezes.
All right. It won't freeze if you cast Sleet Storm. It drops. Because both those spells require concentration.
Oh no.
Whoa, wait.
Well, one's
Wall
a
of
racial
water
trait.
is a racial trait.
Yeah, but even though it's a racial trait, you can only concentrate on one spell that requires concentration.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
So if
I walk up
anything,
to
you're gonna get some of them wet, and they're gonna get really cold.
What was okay? Well,
And if only if
With
you
that-
had a sorcerer that did a huge amount of damage with a 3rd level spell.
oh, we do have that. Oh wait,
What?
there was the other thing.
Goat, you're grounded.
All right, so you're casting Sleet Storm,
What
or what's the plan?
is the plan?
All right, because right now, since you haven't cast Sleet Storm, you still have your wall of water up.
Okay. Does
That's fine.
anybody have any ice spells that don't that they can cast this thing?
I have a spell that's ice related.
Yes, go quick, cast it.
Spells. I've got Chill Touch.
There, perfect.
But you,
You also have a 3rd level spell that would be very appropriate for this situation, since they're all bunched in together.
Are we going with Thunder Wave, sir?
No, I was thinking more Fireball.
Oh, there's also Fireball. I just didn't think they would work together with fire and water.
Well, if he drops the spell and the water wall falls, you throw your Fireball and have a very good chance of eradicating all, 8 goblins in one hit. Oh, and it would be very steamy.
gonna have to find an ice spell that doesn't take concentration.
Would Chaos Bolt do the same thing? Because I also have
Chaos Bolt would hit
cold damage.
one enemy.
Oh,
Fireball is an AoE spell, which would get everything within a 20-foot radius.
What about
Which-
Shatter?
Shatter, same thing, except Shatter is very loud.
Shatter is very loud.
I mean, I could cast Fireball if you think that's what's going to be the most effective.
I think it's going to be the most effective.
I think fireball is a good idea.
I do too, because
Yeah, yeah,
Pax's
yeah.
spell is weakening, and the two other goblins just noticed Rickus run in and cast a spell on his friends.
Okay.
So if you want to do this before initiative, you got to do it before initiative.
You're muted.
Do it now.
Since we're not in initiative, I can move freely, right?
Oh yeah, you all can. Pax told you
Yeah,
about the
y'all can move on
goblins.
up.
Yeah,
I essentially thought like this is probably like the plan we came up with, but we keep getting like jumbled up a little bit.
yeah, that's why I haven't been a stickler with like 1 minute's pass, your spell drops, everybody knows you're there. Time for a slaughterfest. But no. So is that the plan?
Yes.
Rickus is going to drop
Fireball?
concentration and you cast Fireball?
Yes. I think that's a
Alright.
good plan.
Okay.
Alright, so you...
Question.
Yes.
For Fireball, it says there's a dexterity check.
Yes. Which I make for the goblins, or they'll take half
Okay.
damage. So go ahead and roll your
Okay,
damage.
It's my first time using it.
Yeah. That's why I was like, this would...
Oh, good lord.
Yeah, this is the exact time you want to use Fireball.
33?
33.
You got a natural 20.
30. Yeah, see, this is
He
why
said roll
Fireball
damage.
is awesome. Yeah, there's no roll to hit. This is an AoE spell. So the way it
Oh.
works is Lagrither walks in. You see the smallest red bead at the tip of her finger, and she points it at a direction of her choice, which is dead center in these goblins, and then the biggest eruption of flame just bursts out of it. So I have to make, okay, let me type 33 in here, because now I got to make 6 dexterity saving throws. I'm not sorry, 4.
Do any of
7,
them have more
8.
than 60
Will
hit
they
points?
even
Six.
will they even survive half damage?
One has a chance of surviving.
So just make
So,
that
yeah,
one.
I'm just gonna
dex
make one.
check, yeah.
What's your spell DC?
13.
13, holy shit. Okay. Dead. It's gonna take a second. Dead.
Now the shit comes when they die because they all
Dead.
ate Taco Bell. That's why the fireball erupted.
I don't even get to read the description of this room yet because I'm so excited about this plan. Dead. Dead. This goblin, you guessed it, dead. This goblin, on death's freaking door. No, wait, what's half of 33?
15.
I lied.
16.
16
Dead.
and a half.
So,
16 and a half.
16 and a half rounded down to 16 is still dead. Alright, so in this room, as Lagathor walks in, the western portion of this large hall ends in a wall of rubble, but the remainder still, it doesn't matter. It looked like a kitchen of some sort. There were 2 wooden tables before a fireball erupted. Plain benches stand in flame now. There's a brass brazier full of glowing coals and burning goblin remains. Because, yeah, you destroyed all 8 of them, and then these 3 goblins are like, oh shit, Pax, it's been more than a minute, your spell ends. And, yeah, we're rolling initiative for these last 3 goblins. Wow. I love Fireball so much. That made my heart so happy.
Bring the water
why I was like,
and the
You're
fire.
welcome.
Yep, and I loved it. That was actually you and Rickus. If you don't have DM inspiration for this co-op attack, you have it now.
Yay!
Because that was perfect. Pax 2 because you distracted one. Because if not, that goblin would have been like, "Hey, more intruders," and then you guys would have been
Take
swarmed.
that, Marie Calendars.
All right, do I have everybody? I see Ratchet. I see Pax.
When I rolled,
Rick
it
is
came
coming up
and-
strong.
Oh
mine
yes.
came up and said that it could not, or there was no valid token selected, so it couldn't be sent to return traffic.
Yeah, you
got
gotta
a
you gotta
12.
tap on your token. Oh nope, I already got Malevolence. How did that work?
You got a 12.
Goat, you got a 12?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Oh,
Could I,
do I need to roll initiative too?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
could I
Better.
run to the bathroom really quick?
Yes. Does anybody else need to take like a 5-minute break? Oh wow, it is past 2. You guys want to take a 5-minute break real quick while I get your last initiatives?
Yeah, I'll go ahead and run the
I got
commercial.
a natural 20.
Jeez Louise, and what's your dex? Your initiative's +3, so you got a 23. Yeah, okay. We'll take a 5-minute break, and then we're gonna come in and see what happens here, which I can only
Well,
expect
we'll take
good
a
things.
6.5-minute break.
6.5. Even better.
That's how long the commercial is.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right, kids.
See you in 6.5 minutes.
3, 2, 1.
Come on, run.
Dude, crap!
Make a bunch of eyes on my face.
I
would do like
Hi,
probably
Maggie.
your
No.
eyes and then 2 more sets.
Oh no, there's gonna be 3 on each side.
An enophile is a connoisseur of what?
Can I phone a friend?
Nah, right? No more dead. Dakota, you dead, you dead.
See,
No
that's
more
all your
dead.
stuff.
Increase, do this 5 times for 36. And then the next, it's just completely fucked off to me. Like, it's not a normal.
Good evening, Planet Flipside. How are you? Evening.
Yeah, but do you know the area code for Dawson's Creek, or the zip code for Dawson's Creek? 901 away.
So, Richard, tell me,
Yes.
why are you here, Richard?
I don't know.
What
Someone
are you
asked
doing?
me.
Oh, I do. Hubby and I have been reading his comic for, I don't know how long.
Hold on,
A long time.
wait a minute, Richard, you're a
Years.
comic? You're a comic?
And it's linked in the description below.
I swear to
This was
God,
not rehearsed.
no idea.
Oh, fuck you all. You blew me the fuck up.
That
Get off your
wasn't
fucking
nice.
handy with yourself.
That was me. You're welcome. Shit, that was bad. Go away. Go away. Ah!
We're all gonna drink it.
Yay!
I
I can't.
And I got to chop a goblin in half, dude. That was the best shit ever. Like, just, and it was done. It's done. Goblin dead, done.
Go ahead, say it again.
Dobby's tiny asshole.
Come here.
Not that kind.
You're mine. You're mine.
Hey y'all, don't forget to support the channel and get some really great gear.
Planet Flipside Market is the place for merchandise. Support the channel and get great gear. The choices are amazing. Get something nice. You deserve it.
Be good to yourself and to the channel. Just do it.
Pasen por Planet Flipside Market para mercancía increíble.
We are all made up of the stuff of stars, and that makes us extraordinary creatures. Find your spark, ignite your passion, and make your dreams come true. I believe in each and every one of you.
People make time for what is important to them. That's why we're here.
Remember, if someone's mean to you, it's only because they're jealous. There's no other reason.
No matter what life brings you, you're one tough cookie. Don't forget, trolls taste like chicken. And love your fellow humans, even if they're stupid.
Kylie, bye!
If it makes you happy, it doesn't have to make sense to anyone else. Do what makes you happy.
Remember, confidence is power.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back. We are on our break. Not everybody is back yet, so we're going to take a moment and run over some things really quick. Don't forget, tonight at 8 p.m. we do have a show coming up, and also we do have the Makeup Table Monday at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We also do have Animal Crossing tomorrow, I think. Possibly. I'm not quite sure what's going on, if we're going to be... We're tentatively saying yes at the moment. And then we also do have Cherry Rants tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern, and then we are off until Wednesday. Liz, you did miss the first half of the game, but that's perfectly okay because we always do have the replay, so you can catch that as well. I think that covers
there was a
everything.
line for the bathroom.
Yeah, no, and that's fine. That's understandable. Like,
So I figured out a way to do what I wanted to do.
Uh-huh.
But I would not be able to do it for a while.
Okay. I'm confused.
Because I would need to rest to change my spells.
You wanted to freeze the water wall.
I wanted to freeze the water wall and then lightning bolt everything inside of it.
Oh, sorry, I tried.
No. Your plan worked
You
too.
did amazing. That was awesome. I've never seen Fireball like in game, and that was the best.
Remind me to never piss her off.
It's a very powerful
Remember,
spell.
Dane, you married her. You should know this already.
I just don't like wanting to do something and it not working, and so I'm trying to figure out a way to make what I wanted to do work.
When I married her, I did not know she was capable of doing some shit like that.
Well, you learn something new every day, don't you?
Yep.
You got to keep the relationship spicy.
That was really fucking spicy.
That was a little hot. I'll give you that.
I'm gonna need powdered diamond. I'm gonna need powdered diamond and to change one of my spells to glyph of warding, because then I can store sleet storm inside the glyph, and so I won't require the concentration to use it.
Okay,
But it
that
consumes
didn't compute
powdered
into my brain,
diamond.
but that's because I'm on cold meds. So
I can like inscribe a glyph onto the floor that contains a spell, and I can set it to like a
Okay.
password. So I just say a word and activates the spell. Then I can put the
Oh.
wall of water up, and then I can activate the glyph, which would cause the sleet storm, and I wouldn't need to break concentration to do that.
oh, nifty. Mm.
But I have.
But you need 200 gold pieces worth of powdered diamond to use the spell,
Hmm.
because it consumes the powdered diamond.
I'm ready to get to level 6.
Why is that, Goat?
Something that I had talked to Brentley about in Discord.
Oh.
It's a surprise.
Which, by the way, there is a link a link below for the Discord as well. For everybody who does not know what he's talking about, we do have a Discord server. I don't know if that was specifically in the room for the game or if it was just in the tabletop.
It was in the RPG Tavern for the
Oh,
for
okay.
this game.
Okay.
We all waiting on me?
Yeah, we're waiting on you.
All right, top of the round, Lagerfeld, you're up.
Let's take out these goblins. Daddy DM, I do have a question for you because I'm concerned. Why does one of those goblins have a name and the rest of them don't?
Who knows?
I mean, they're all dead now.
Yeah.
I think that was
good
boss.
point.
He might have been like the goblin boss.
Maybe it was something of importance, but he's still smoldering.
That goblin
It's
boss
importantly
is
dead now.
very
That's all that
dead.
matters.
He was head cheerleader in the afterlife.
Just remember, we might need to go raid that corpse. Okay. I'm going to magic missile those three.
All right, first level, 1 dart each.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right, go ahead and roll damage.
First one is 5.
5. All right. We'll go this guy at the top. Dead. Magic
Second
missile
one is
hits him right in the head. 4. Goblin right in front of Ratchet. Dead.
And then the last one is 3.
3. This goblin in the back looks very hurt.
Yeah, it hurt his feelings.
And its body. Like a lot. All right.
Yeah,
That complete your turn?
Yeah, I guess.
All right,
so.
that brings us to
Don't think I
Dead
can
Goblin
go
1.
anywhere.
Still dead. Ratchet, you're up.
Since he's 10 feet away, can I firebolt him? Or is it
You absolutely can.
Okay. And I go. Well, having issues with.
14. Yeah, this one didn't have a shield. Hits.
Okay.
Ouch!
Oh, not only that, but add the D8 because, so 14 points of damage.
Yeah, He's still very dead. He had 3 hit points left, so yeah, that goblin dead.
I thought I only had 1.
No, it was close, but and now we're out of initiative again. No more goblins. All right.
All because
So
Agatha decided to play Leroy Jenkins.
All right, so you guys are standing in what looks to be like some sort of ruined barracks. Southwest tower of the castle is a little more than a heap of rubble. Several ragged bedrolls are scattered across the remaining floor space. You assume that the goblins were using, and now there's just a pile of corpses. And then,
smell.
An awful smell as burning goblin. As you look at the pile of goblins, the Lagrapha just exploded. It kind of looked like it resembled what could have been a banquet hall of sorts.
I'm not a fan of what they're serving in that banquet hall.
It's a little stinky, yeah.
I'm not
I want
whacking.
to
I'm
search
just
the egg.
booming.
You want to search the named goblin?
Yes.
All right. You see this goblin. He's a little fatter, and I don't know what cantankerous means, but yeah, he's got that going on.
Cantankerous?
Yeah.
That's like an attitude. Like
Grouchy.
he's like a
He's ornery.
Yeah.
He's
Grouchy.
bratty. He's
If he
got
can-
attitude. He's
Oscar the Grouch.
Yeah, he looks like he had an attitude before the explosion. Now it's just blank expression.
Now he's just dead.
You see
He
what
should have
remains.
listened to his mother when she told him if he kept making that face, it was going to get stuck one day.
And you see he's wearing what kind of looked like an apron of sorts.
look. He had
and
resting bitch face. Leave him alone.
That wasn't resting bitch face, darling.
You turn dead bitch face.
go roll investigation.
It is now.
It's resting dead face.
12. Yeah, so you look at his clothes and it looked like some sort of apron. As you start rummaging through what little pockets there are, you pull out like a spoon, a very dull like butter knife, and a fork.
He was stirring the shit pot.
High-ranking goblin. He scores flat.
He had one spoon left, but now it's a no bones day.
But okay, so he licked
stirred the wrong shit pot.
He stirred the shit pot, but did he really lick the spoon?
He didn't have time.
Stirred the pot and it blew up.
I have a question. What are these things?
That in the back,
meatball.
as I pull up this, that is a brass brazier, and you see it's full of glowing coals, dirty dishes, half full stew pots, and moldy heels of bread.
Mmm.
Are they burnt too?
Actually, what is the area for fireball? It's like 20 feet, right? Yeah, everything is burnt.
God. Now Sharon's baking bread.
Yeah, you kind of put together that maybe this bigger goblin was kind of the chef of the group.
So
Okay.
really not anyone of importance.
Yeah.
I would say Goblin Chef's pretty important. Goblin's got to eat.
I'm gonna cast detect magic.
All right, as a ritual or as a spell slot?
How long does the ritual take?
About 10 or so minutes. We could say you were doing that as they're looking around the room.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
All right, and the area of that is 20 feet.
Yeah, I'm just sort of scanning about. I
Okay.
definitely want to get that brazier in the within the scan.
Okay, just double check some stuff.
And while he's still in there playing, I noticed there was some stuff up here as well.
Yeah,
Where the
up in that
goblin
room.
came
All right. So, Ratchet, as you're going around what's left of the banquet hall, you're picking up no magic, but I believe detect magic lasts for 10 minutes.
Yes, it does.
So, as you, if you follow Goat around to kind of get more, you still wouldn't detect any type of magic. Not yet.
Okay.
I'm still not touching anything.
Don't blame you.
All right, noted. DM note. All right, Goat. So in the room that you were in before the attack, you go in and you see a bunch of old casks and what look like supply crates. But roll me investigation.
I'm gonna investigate too.
21.
All right, 21. Ratchet, you can go ahead and roll as well if you'd like.
21.
Wow. All right. So you both start at different corners of the room, and as you're opening the casks and crates and stuff like that, it is filled with salted meat and sacks of rotting grain. But that's not what really catches your eye. As you both do that, like, look at it at the same time. Excuse me. Among the supplies, you see a bloody suit of chainmail, a heavy crossbow, and an unsheathed longsword with the emblem of Neverwinter worked into its hilt.
Uh-oh.
Does anybody recognize the?
Roll me history checks, Goat, Ratchet, and Pax.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say we probably would stick closer together than we are on this screen.
Yeah, I would absolutely imagine you guys are all kind of walking in unison.
I apparently have weighted dice today.
Yeah, Ratchet and Pax, it clicks in your head. You met somebody named Neverwinter. His name was Sildar.
Yeah.
And as you recall, you found him in the Cragball hideout in his undergarments. He had no armor, he had no weapons.
So we should take this back to Sildar.
Yeah.
Bring the ship back. He'll really be happy then.
Yeah.
Pax still feels bad about killing the sleeping goblin. She wants to do something good in the world.
Here's something, we never walked into this room.
All right, that room. Oh, that room. All right, Rickus, you look around the room. You see 4 plain straw pallets and bedrolls are lined up on the floor of this barracks. Brackets on the wall hold a number of weapons, spears, swords, morning stars, etc. The north wall shows signs of damage, but the floor is swept clean of rubble.
Ooh, it's clean in here. This is probably where the hobgoblins were.
Yeah, Goat, you would know this is where the hobgoblins came out of. You can kind of tell now that the mannerisms between goblins and hobgoblins is different.
I guess they're a little more cleaner.
Might be able to fetch a price for these weapons.
We could get them on our way out.
Well, maybe they may be a little more fancy. Hobgobs, the hobnob.
Yeah, they're definitely not. They're definitely not. They seem. They seem like more than just hobbled together weapons by goblins?
Oh, absolutely. The hobgoblins were wearing chainmail. They had their shields and swords were taken better care of. And as you look at the weapons on the wall, they are decent quality. You see what looks like 5 spears in good condition, 4 long swords which are clean, 3 morning stars which look like they would really hurt if they hit you, 2 great swords, and a fine quarterstaff. And again, you know, just looking at this room and looking at these weapons, hobgoblins were keeping things clean and in good working order.
Nothing.
No magic.
All right. Well, we'll keep that in mind. We're on our way out. If we make it out, who knows? We could die in here.
We could. There's always a possibility.
There's another door over here.
At least one of us.
We're gonna die today.
Again.
At least one of us should make it out. Looks like barely a goat.
I'm gonna go through this door.
All right, are you gonna go through stealthy, or are you just gonna barge right in?
Stealthy.
All right, anybody moving stealthy, go ahead and roll a stealth check, please.
I'm gonna roll guidance
Go ahead.
on my stealth check because I have to roll at a disadvantage anyway. It's definitely gonna want the guidance. Nine.
Ratchet, as you get closer to the door, you pick up a sense of divine magic.
Okay.
All right, everybody feels pretty stealthy.
I mentioned this to everyone. I was like, guys, it's divine magic going on there.
Divine.
Is it persona?
Don't be suspicious.
So, if he's sensing magic, do we not need to go through the door? Sure. I'll go in.
All right, we'll move you back a little bit. So as you quietly open the door, it kind of creaks a little bit. You see two goblins, kind of like on their knees, hands clutched forward, kind of like in a praying stance. And then you see the goblin at the very top, speaking in Goblin, kind of giving what sounds like a sermon of sorts. They haven't noticed you because they're busy.
You're in church, y'all.
Pretty much, yeah. As you enter it, this chamber occupies the northern tower of the castle. A stone altar stands right in the middle there, covered with a bloodstained black cloth. You see golden ritual implements. Go with your passive perception. You see a knife, a chalice, and a censer are carefully arranged on the top of the altar. And you see two torches in the south are covered with heavy curtains.
Pax.
They were doing a sacrifice.
Pax, can you become a goblin?
Yes. A tall goblin.
Okay, become a hobgoblin.
Yeah. Okay.
And then go talk. Then go talk to them.
Okay. So I turn into one of the hobgoblins that we saw. This one specifically. I don't know.
The one with the nice hair I pointed out?
Yeah.
Yes.
All right. So as Pax, how does your transformation look? Does it just happen?
Yeah, it's like not quite too quick for the eye to see, but like the arms will grow, everything like gets a little longer, like the hair comes out longer, and the face morphs quickly.
Morph.
So, yeah.
All right. Yeah. So Pax's hair turns into a tight Ronin style haircut that kind of drapes down. The ears elongate. The nose kind of flattens, not like a goblin nose. Much like a goblin nose. And yeah, you are a hobgoblin. And Lagritha, you technically don't know they're named.
I mean, technically, but like, you know.
Technically, your characters don't know they have names.
Well, we can
Technically,
see it.
all these goblins have names. We just never ask.
No one ever cares about what I named the goblins.
I'm trying to learn from my mistakes, okay?
Well, what are the names of the other two goblins, Brent?
That wasn't a mistake.
Goblin E and Goblin G.
Okay,
They're
gotcha.
Jim and Bob.
Well, no, it would be Edward and Gary.
Or just Goblin E and G.
E and G.
What if it was Gregory, not Gary?
No, you
It
guys
could
aren't.
be Gregory.
You guys cannot fight Gregory right now.
What about Tony and Ezekiel?
Oh damn! I never added Ezekiel. Tony's back in Fandolin getting hammered at the bar.
Oh yeah.
I make a lot of NPCs with drinking issues. But anyway, Pax, you're a hobgoblin. Goat told you there's 3 in the room. What do you want to do about that?
Okay. I like straighten up. And I walk in and just like glare silently.
All right, so you walk in all military fashion, and you just walk in. The two goblins don't notice you because they're hunched over in prayer. And you see the goblin at the top is, doing that. He's got his eyes closed as well, and he's speaking in Goblin, which you understand. He's just going on to a sermon, talking about some vision he heard from their god, Maglu Bayit. Yeah.
Google
I'm going to type out this name.
it. Google it. Yeah.
Magublo.
Maglubiet.
And
That's the old one.
Maglubiet.
Maglubiet, yes. The mighty Maglubiet has spoken to me. Untold riches are to be found in our near future. Our glorious goddess or god, whichever you prefer, will bless us this day. And then the other two in unison kind of say, "So saith Magublit." I can't say it now. I already said it. So yeah, Pax, you are right there.
Standing like awkwardly, but like not. I didn't have a plan. Max walked in and they're like,
And then the goblin, given the sermon, brings his hands down. He's in front of the altar, opens his eyes and "Oh, Hobgoblin R. What can we do for you?" The other two kind of like look over.
It's Richard. Anyway.
Richard doesn't sound very goblin-y. But then again, we never asked.
Yeah, no one ever asks.
Right? No one ever asks our names. They just look at us and say goblin.
Anyway, something was wrong in the kitchen.
Okay.
Dick for short. No. I read that out loud. Wait. Okay. There was an explosion.
Did you inform the king?
No, I was also in the explosion.
Do you require healing?
Other people might.
Well, the other people aren't here. Come. And he like gestures you forward.
Walk stiffly forward.
In your very militarized manner, and he places his goblin hand on you. Kind of looks at your armor a little bit. But he's a goblin.
This is gonna be bad.
And he starts going into a prayer. Rickus, you can't really. I would assume Pax closed the door. You're kind of familiar with this, Rickus being the cleric-y type. It seems like he's trying to do a healing prayer on you, and it doesn't work. But as he's trying to heal, he's like, "And your wounds are healed by the loving light of our God." Somebody say the name again.
Maglubiet.
Maglubiet heals all wounds for her goblin children. Nothing happened.
Dope. He wasted a spell slot.
Rickus, you sense no magic from that. What little magic you sense appears to be coming from that altar, that little glimpse you saw as Pax went in. Kind of like, how like places are holy because of their worship? That's the exact situation here. They are worshiping a goddess, so it's like a little bit of divineness is in the temple, but they have no divine power.
No actual levels in cleric.
Exactly, no clerical levels here. Now with your wounds made in...
Clerical error.
Go ahead. Oh, DM inspiration. That was good. Clerical error. As your wounds are healed through the loving embrace, go inform the king that I guess they're all dead. And we will pray for their loss. May they forever find glory in Goblin heaven. Hallowed be thy name.
As he's doing that, Pax turns back into herself. What did you do? What did you do?
I do.
What did you do?
Wait.
What did you do?
That's a good
Why am I a
idea.
human?
Oh my God.
The other two goblins start freaking out. It's like, wait, did you just turn that goblin into a human? What kind of? And panic starts erupting from these goblins now. Roll me, Pax, a performance check. See how well you're playing this off.
14.
All right, let me see if they are wise enough to figure this out. They're going to make this a disadvantage because they wouldn't know what you are. That's much better because I was like... So they look at you, Pax, and then they look at the goblin in the front. They draw their scimitars. And they go and attack this goblin. False leader! And they're going to stab at him. Oh, this is bloody.
This is the greatest thing.
Oh, God. That was one goblin.
That was a serious clerical error.
That was a very serious clerical error. Anyway, yeah, so they just take out their scimitars and they just start stabbing at him. And then they come up to you, Pax, and they just like, we don't know how to fix you. The king, we got to take you to the king. The king will know. Yes, come. And then one's going to try to grab you by the hand and kind of like escort you to the king.
We have no idea what's going on in there, right?
Oh, no, you hear the panic ensue, but for those who speak Goblin, understand what's going on as they yell in panic.
I translated the Goblin. Like,
so, yeah.
Now.
I'm sitting there with Ratchet, and we're just waiting. I'm like, I don't understand. Like, why do they call it go fish?
Pax is just kind of like, uh-oh, wait, hang on.
I'm heading in.
Okay, hold on. I just need a second to the goldfish thing. All right, Ratchet, you open the door. You see there's a goblin. Pax is kind of sandwiched in between the goblins, and you see to the left that goblin has just been stabbed to shit, and they're panicking. Do you speak Goblin?
Yes, I do.
All right, so they're pretty much saying we're taking her to the king. Well, they're not talking to you. It's like we're taking you to the king. The king can fix you. The king is smart. Or the traveler. She'll help. She can help. And they start trying to.
I say in Goblin. Goblin. Why am I angry? They changed. You got changed too?
Oh no! It's happened to more people.
And they kind of look at Ratchet with this arcane firearm on his shoulder and his top hat. Wait a second. I feel like we're being duped here.
Give him a deception check.
Yeah, go ahead and do a deception check there, Ratchet.
Can they see me standing behind him?
If Ratchet didn't close the door, then yes.
If they can't, they're blind.
Would he have advantage because I was helping?
Oh, were you hyping him up?
Yeah, I was.
All right, go ahead and have advantage. Okay. So, if you change, and they point back to Pax, and you changed, how many goblins are left? And they just kind of stare at each other.
I don't know. We were hobgoblins.
Not the hobgoblins.
I don't know.
Bye.
It's like we're all catching humans. We're catching the human. Oh my god.
They bolt.
They got scared and ran away. They didn't want to turn human.
No, not one. Two.
They left.
Yeah, unless you guys want to attack them or anything, they are booking it.
No, I'm just letting them leave.
Yeah, so they pull back this curtain. And then you see, like, the hurried state, they kind of slow down for a second. Kind of look around, and you hear something hissing in there.
Ooh.
And they go through this door. Again, you get plenty of attacks opportunity, or if you guys want to swarm in there, get them. But if not, yeah, they're just going to make their way up and out.
So I heard the hissing?
Yeah. And as you're standing by that curtain, you kind of hear hissing and snapping.
I peek.
You peek. Yeah, it would have moved, and it's not very well hidden because I rolled like shit for its stealth check. You see this creature. It looks like a snake, but it has 4 tentacles coming out of its face, and it has a beak. It's called a grick. It is a worm-like monstrosity that, okay, I thought it had more of a description. Okay, likes to blend in with rock, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it's got barbed tentacles that reveal its hungry, snapping beak. It hasn't seen you. You just peeked behind the curtain.
Hey, guy. I sort of whisper, hey, guys, big monster.
Oh. Well, I don't know what I was planning on doing in here, but they at least killed the one dude.
Yeah, and the priest is still kind of just slumping over.
Rickers is just like golf clapping.
I'll be right back.
That was beautiful.
I mean, I gave it my all, you know. I would like
You
to.
got them to kill one of their own.
Yeah.
And then you got them to flee.
What the
Both you and
fuck
Ratchet.
is that?
That is a crick.
I'm
It's
gonna
either a
investigate.
baby predator or a kraken.
All right, you investigate the altar.
Yeah, I was gonna help with that.
All right, roll with advantage, or you can roll separately.
Advantage is fine.
19.
19's good enough. Yeah, the only thing you see on this altar is the bloodstained black cloth. You see a chalice, a knife, and a censer, and you see they're carefully arranged on the top of the altar. And Ratchet, as you get closer, yeah, that's exactly what was emanating the little bit of divine magic that was there. But as those goblins fled and the priest was just murdered, that divine sense dissipates.
Okay. I relay this information. It's like, you don't do anything about that thing over there?
The creature down there does not emanate magic.
No, I know it doesn't emanate magic, but it's pretty menacing. It's like, do we want to kill it, or we want to avoid it?
I could cast sleep again. See if that would work.
What if I distracted it? Because I have the spell.
Just real quick, has anyone taken the items off the altar?
Not me.
It has a name.
I mean, this is clearly in opposition to Persona. So yeah, I just kind of swipe it off.
All right, you can add the chalice. And as you look at these, as I pull up my page again, they're actually pretty good quality. As you look at it, yeah, the chalice looks like it's worth about 150 gold. Knife, maybe about 60 if you're lucky. And the censer, if you clean it up a little bit, you know, try to get some of the goblin off of it, about 120. So yeah. I'll make sure to add that to the loot table.
I have a question about Brick.
Yes.
Is it a sentient being?
Roll a nature check. Anybody else that kind of wants to think about what a grick is, go ahead and roll a nature check as well.
I got a 12.
No, I don't want to think about it. I just want to kill it. It hisses. It makes fucked off noises. Can we just
I'm not
fucking
sure
kill
if
it?
I don't even know if it's pronounced correct.
Yeah, you're sitting there. Ratchet's just like, I don't think I'm saying it right. Greek? No, that's not right. Go. You got the highest. you being a Goliath and a traveler of sorts, they're very passive predators. Sentient in the sense that they know hunger, but you don't get the sense that it would hold a conversation, and that if you guys went inside, it's not going to hesitate. Oh, 15? Yeah, Lagartha, you would know that too. They kind of like to hide, and they're more like ambush predators. So as long as something comes into their territory, that's when they strike to eat it. But yeah, as far as sentience, like in communication skills, they have none.
I think I know what Lagartha wants to do.
She cannot keep a pet.
I think she wants to at least.
I heard her in the background. Why not?
We could get
because she
you a
tried to boot the dragon.
I used thaumaturgy.
Okay, to do what?
To swing this door open.
All right, the door is unlocked. And actually, what's the range on thaumaturgy?
30 feet. No, I can make that.
Yeah, if it's 30 feet, then absolutely that works. Yeah, so the door swings open. And as it does, the Grick kind of goes into... Where's it going to go? It's going to go and try to bury itself in this rubble.
Good job, Rick.
So yeah, door opens, it slithers right in and just dives into the rock pile. You see it kind of bury itself, and it does a very tremor style, like you kind of see some of the rock moving as it moves around. But now, you don't know where it is.
Fun.
Again, I could cast sleep on it.
I thought it would go for the open door. Maybe it crawled through the rubble to another part to look.
Or considers this room its lair, and that's part of it.
Yeah, as you all pull back the curtain, you see it's a hall. It's a high, narrow hall. Looks as if it might have been part of a chapel or shrine at one time. You kind of got that from the fact that there's a temple right there. Angelic figures and sculptures along the room's upper reaches, looking down the floor below. The north side where you are has the heavy curtains. And yeah, you see these statues. Everyone who cares to try to identify, give me a religion check. What these statues are.
Interestingly enough, I'm good at that.
Yeah, you are. All of you are, yeah. Wow, okay.
We're just freaks.
I've just been sermoning out the hallway.
Yeah. So I'm not sure where the Grick went. You guys look in the wall and you see the statues. Yeah, you all identify that one is Ogma, the god of knowledge, Maestra, goddess of magic, Landithar, god of the dawn, and Timora, the goddess of luck. So you get that this place has been repurposed to fill the goblins' needs, but this was a temple dedicated to those four gods.
I'm gonna cast thaumaturgy one more time, and on this spot, I'm gonna project my voice. And that it's gonna be kind of just like a whisper of yeah, Gricky, 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 Gricky.
I'm just looking at thaumaturgy real quick.
She had a phone call.
I can create an instantaneous sound that originates from a point of my choice within range, such as rumble thunder, the cry of a raven, or an ominous whisper.
Okay, so which one are you picking?
It says such as.
Yeah, thaumaturgy is one, and it's like it's very vague in what it does. But
like
so you're kind of like throwing your voice.
Yeah, so I'm just having it be like, "Here, Gricky!" Like right on that spot, like just an instantaneous sound of just like my voice.
Okay, so as you do that, you see the stone pile in about this kind of area shifts, but you don't see the Grick come out.
Ah, damn it! Well, fuck it.
That's exactly what I was gonna do.
I walk.
And that's where it happens. You knew it was coming, so it's not a surprise. As it flings out, and it's going to try to bite you. Let me bring it back out, because it's an ambush style. Alright, so for a dirty 20, you take 5, piercing damage as its little beak just bites into like your calf.
Ow. For how much damage?
5.
Oh, 5, right.
Yeah, 5 points of piercing damage as its little beak just... Well, it's a medium-sized creature, so it ain't tiny. But yeah, it just bites into your calf.
I'm gonna react.
That's why we don't keep things as pets.
But if it's tame, it's okay.
Dex 13 saving throw?
Dex 13 saving throw. Let's go. Dirty 20.
Okay, so
Well, then go in there and try to tame it.
So he takes 3 damage.
Yeah, and with that, it lights up as the electricity, so you guys kind of see where it was buried, and the part of it that came out to bite, still kind of attached. You're not grappled, but it's just like, it's holding on to you.
Also, one quick thing. Before we got into all of this while we were investigating, Pax would have told them about the king that they were about to take her to and someone named the Traveler. So, yeah. I just wanted to make sure I said that before anything.
Yeah, absolutely. I figured you would do that. All right. Well, since everybody knew it was there and it was hidden, and you know Rickus being Rickus, I will give Ratchet, since you're in the room, and Pax right there, 1 action before we go into initiative. And Rickus, because you walked into. So you 3 will get 1 action before we go into initiative.
Arcane Firearm, Firebolt, boom.
Fire.
Yeah. Firebolt, there we go.
Oh, that hits. Roll 2d10 and your d8.
Oops, where's that? There's that.
14 points of damage. Ouch. So yeah, you knew it was coming. And so you just pull out your firearm and you just let loose that firebolt, and it smacks right into it. Its beak opens up and it like hisses in pain, and it's not looking good.
Can I move?
Yeah, you essentially have the surprise round, so you get to act before initiative. So yeah, if you want to move up, try to stab it or something, go for it.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna move here and try to hit it with needle. 17?
17 hits, roll damage. 3. Yeah, as you pierce into it, you feel like you put more oomph into it, but it didn't feel like it did a lot of damage to it. And that leaves Rickus.
It's a phone time. Oh, not 1.
Yeah, you kind of like just poke yourself in the thigh.
Oh god.
Like you knew it was coming, but still you couldn't help but that initial surprise. So as you have your T'Pol out and you're getting ready, you kind of just like it bit you and you just dropped it. And you kind of like cut your armor a little bit. You don't do any damage. Okay. All right, everyone, initiative time.
Whoa!
Wow, Ratchet.
Whew, finally good initiative.
Alright, let me add malevolence. She got a 3. Is Jellybean still on her phone call? Okay, there she is.
No, she rolled a
Okay.
15.
There we go. Alright. Well, top of the round is going to be Rickus with that nat 20 for 22.
Ratchet, not Rickus.
Oh, yeah, Ratchet, sorry.
Okay, I'm gonna Do it again.
Blast away. Yeah, 23 hits.
Holy shit, 19 damage.
All right, just as quickly as initiative came and went. You fire into it, and it just starts turning to ash like halfway down its body. And then the half that's still buried, you kind of just see the smoldering of like where it got cut off. And yeah, that was fun.
That D8, I rolled an 8 too, so it's 27 points of damage.
Yep, so let me go ahead and close this Grick page. All right, and
Don't you love it when you got a monster and you're like, I'm excited to use this, and then it just dies immediately?
I mean, if you're the one who said I was excited to use it, you know, how many times do I get to use Gricks? But yeah, you right.
Oh, honey.
Blazer's the one to try to tame it.
Now you know how I felt with my alchemist.
Oh, I see. So this is revenge. Gotcha. Alrighty. Alright, so the room is yours. The only thing of real note in here is this brazier looking thing.
I'll investigate the brazier.
Investigate away. Roll that investigation.
With guidance.
Praise the persona.
Brazier.
Praise be to persona, because I get another D4 on top of that. 16.
Alright, so as you dig through the coals, they're not like too hot. You kind of brush them away. And then you hit something more solid than a coal. You pull it out, you dust it off, and it's a gold statuette of a sun elf wrapped in a crimson cloth.
Sun elf wrapped in crimson cloth. No? Nobody?
Would we know anything about it?
Since I don't have anything written about it. Oh no, Ratchet would. It's got divination magic.
I relay that information.
Huh.
Should I do an Arcana check? Anything like that?
Yeah, go ahead. I'm trying to actually read what Detect Magic
I'm gonna help him
would
with that.
give you. Go ahead, roll at advantage. Okay, so you learn the School of Magic, which is divination. Wow. Okay, yeah. Looking at it, using your sense of detect magic, you sense that it could act as the spell augury.
Augury. Augury.
Yeah, augury. Yeah, augury. I can never say that word. Oop.
Oh. For checking for omens. Okay.
Yeah, except so pretty much if you want to use the charge, you can. And sensing that, you get the sense it's a one-time use item. Like the item won't destroy itself, but what's left of the magic will be expended.
Why don't you take hold? Why don't you keep that, Rickus?
Okay, I'll hold on to this. Perhaps we could use it sometime for something.
Alrighty, you stow it away.
Yep.
Where would you like to go from here?
Well, there's really no other way to go but through the door.
Were the statues on the wall, were they up?
Yeah, they were like the big, like church-style statues of these deities. So you get the sense that this castle was built by humans, not goblins.
When when Pax goes past the statue for the keep forgetting the luck goddess's name. They're gonna put
Timora.
Timora. They're gonna put a gold piece on the ground next to it.
Okay. Easily enough done.
If I notice that, I do something similar for Ogma.
Okay. Ogma, god of knowledge. Yeah. Timora, the goddess of luck. Okay. So you guys mark off your gold. And you go through the door. As you go through the door, you see similar big thick curtains to the north and the south. And you also see a door at the end of the hallway.
Well, I guess we go through this door too. Only other way to go.
All right. Before you open the door, do you want to do anything?
I'm gonna try to do this stealthy.
All right, go ahead. Alrighty. Yeah, not bad. You feel pretty stealthy. So Goat, as you open the door quietly, you see what kind of looks like another barracks room. You see a stone brazier full of coals glowing in the middle of a small barracks room. You see about 4 straw pallets are lined up along the east wall, and to the wall to the south has collapsed. But a barred wooden door in that direction is still clear, and a curtain hangs in the archway of the room. And you see there are 2 more hobgoblins in there. Just looks like they're just like sharpening swords. One's making sure their armor is fitted properly. Completely unaware of your presence. Make a perception check as well, as you kind of like peek your head in. 18. All right, from the south, you couldn't really, you probably wouldn't be able to see the door here, but from the south, you hear something big. And as you sit there quietly and you kind of listen for it, it kind of hoots, and then it kind of growls.
I can't go into rage until we're in battle.
Oh no, that's a bonus action. You can get pissed off right now if you want. You're a barbarian.
Okay, I'm gonna go into rage.
All right, which beast form are you taking?
I'm gonna go with tail this time.
All right. So you see, everyone sees Goat close the door, takes that deep breath. Horns start coming out of his head. His snout grows out. He takes his battle goat form. That big muscle tail comes out of his hind end. It does only last for a minute. So if you want to, now that you're raged, you can go in there and take some swings, and it would be a surprise because you beat their passive, so they don't know you're there.
And I know I can't stand on top of the brazier, but I have a reach of 10 foot with it.
I mean, it's a brazier. It's about waist high, and you're a barbarian. You can just bitch slap it out the way.
Okay. So I'll get right here beside both of them.
All right, so Goat, you bust the door open, and they're caught off guard because, like I said, one was trying to polish their weapon, the other's fit in armor, and you are in a form they don't recognize. As a Goliath goat monstrosity rushes at them, you have the surprise round. Take your attacks. I think since they're surprised, you have advantage on these attacks. $17. Yeah, they didn't get a chance to get their shields up. So, yeah. So the first one, you also have advantage, so you can make that attack again. But 17's going to hit because they haven't picked up. One only has a sword. The other one hasn't even picked up their weapons yet.
Make the other one, though, because you might get a 920.
I ain't gonna worry about rolling it. Huh?
Well, yeah, I mean, just in case it's a nat 20.
Oh.
All right.
I'll
Well, your
see if I
first
can
attack's
take
still gonna hit. Which one are you hitting?
I'm gonna go with this one first.
All right. Roll your damage.
8.
8. Yeah. You come in, and your tail goes right through him. And you have 2 attacks at level 5. Go ahead and make your attack at the other guy. With advantage because they're surprised.
Okay.
22 is going to hit. Roll damage. 11. Yeah, you take a big chunk out of this guy as your tail like slaps him back into the wall, but not quite killing him.
Okay, I'm good.
All right, so that's going to send us into initiative order. Yeah, I only have the one guy, so. Oh gosh. And he rolled like crap. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Need Malevolence and Lagritha. All right, and 9. Sorry, I doubt it's going to make it that far. All right. Top of the round. Hey, Goat. It's your turn again.
Well, I imagine we all know who I'm going after.
Yeah. But this time he's not surprised.
I don't know if I want to use that yet. Not for just one person. So I'll go back to my
If you don't do it, I'm going to be severely disappointed.
Oh, I'm gonna do it. Don't worry.
12 does not hit.
But then I have another action.
Well, 26 will hit.
10.
Damn it. All right. Sorry I made you guys roll. Yeah. So, quick and quiet. They didn't get a chance to get a sound off. The most that could be heard is the sound of a brazier falling over.
And you said there was something hooting from this room down here?
Oh, yeah. A hoot and a growl.
I'm gonna check behind this curtain.
Check behind this curtain and you see 2 doors.
Okay, well, never mind.
One of them goes into the kitchen.
Yeah,
Oh,
from the layout you can ascertain that was the door, and then the other one might go outside. Kind of get the sense if we had thought about this earlier to do like kind of like a lap, you probably could have found a less guarded way to enter. But I mean, shit, you guys went in through the front door, and yeah.
What about this curtain?
This curtain. All right. Whew. Poor Rickus.
You can't move.
Why poor Rickus?
Because this tower has almost completely collapsed. Although the ground floor has still has a little open space, rotting crates of an ancient barrel show that provisions were once stored here. And as you move past the heavy curtain, you see the crumbling wall to the south is an intact door that leads to the east. And then to your north, you see some of the rocks are falling down. You kind of get the sense that that could have been where those 2 goblins that just had their lives like ruined forever kind of went through.
I go through this door.
I want to peek through the curtain as Rickus is going through the door.
I was about to say, so as you entered the room, shield up to pull out, the curtain pulls, and you see Pax standing there. Wait, did you drop your? Oh yeah, you did drop your goblin form.
Oh yeah.
So you both have you lock eyes for a minute.
Peekaboo.
It's only awkward.
Don't
if
get
we-
Kyrie started.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're just gonna pretend we knew what was happening that whole time.
Yeah, totally. Absolutely.
Can I cast a spell on Goat before he goes to investigate the hooting growl?
You can, but remember the durations of spells are different when we're outside of combat. So if it says a minute, it literally means a minute in game, which depending on certain actions you guys take, you could waste the spell slot.
I don't want to waste the spell.
All right.
But I'm going to find out if I can do it.
So, Mr. Goat, are we rushing in?
Yeah, let's just rush in.
Yes, okay. So
you rush in.
Up to a minute.
All right, what spell do you cast on him? Is it Dragon's Breath?
He's talking to you.
Yeah, sorry, y'all. It's glitching on my end.
That's all right. So I'm pretty sure you mean Dragon's Breath. That's
Blathers!
So as Goats opens the door, runs in, you just slap him on his ass and you cast Dragon's Breath on him. As both Goat and Rickus barge into this room
Wrong end!
and see a large owl bear standing in the room.
I try to pet the owlbear.
You try to roll an animal handling check.
What is your guys' obsessions with whooping animals?
I'm just going to pet Goat.
19.
Roll it. Since Goat's in beast form, roll an animal handling check.
19.
Talking about me?
No, I was talking about Lagartha rolling an animal handling check on you. So you go and you pet the owlbear. You reach over, you put your hand on its head, and it bites at you.
Oh god. Why do they always bite at me? I just want to be their
15.
friend.
Oh, Rickus.
At
15
least
does
they
not
don't lick you.
At least they don't until you're dead. Roll initiative because this thing is hostile AF.
No.
Oh, and it rolled really good for initiative.
I think Jellybean's trying to roll animal handling.
Nice.
Oh
He
wow,
got a
Ratchet, damn.
21.
All right, Goat, she pets you.
I am yours now.
And Goat, we'll say
As
that
if
it
you
hasn't
weren't
been a minute.
before.
So
Okay.
it hasn't been a minute, so you're still rage and you're still in your tail beast form.
What's his dex modifier?
Who's Dex modifier?
The owlbears. We rolled the same.
What's yours?
0.
It beats you.
Okay.
So I'm gonna drop you down to 17.
Wow.
All right, so I got Pax, I got Ratchet, Rickus, Goat, Malevolence. You got a 7. Don't worry, we're actually gonna get to you this time.
Oh,
And-
it's okay. We're not feeling that great today, so we're just like hanging out, taking a nap on this bed over here.
Easily enough done. Need 21 was for the animal handling check. All right, so go ahead and roll initiative, Lagartha. Type in. 15. Oof, not bad, not bad. All right, top of the round, Ratchet. That's the second nat 20 you got for initiative. That's awesome.
Can I get a shot at him?
Yeah, I think you're taller than Rickus, actually. Yeah, Rickus, you're like the shortest one in the group, right?
I'm very short.
Yeah, easy enough done.
Fishy, fishy.
Yeah, because I didn't put it on this character sheet, but I'm like 4'7".
I'm gonna shoot with the arcane firearm.
All right, pull your gun out and you blast. 13 hits. Roll damage.
Wow.
Oof.
That's the second
All
time
right.
I've done that. Plus a
Yeah, plus your D8. Damn.
25 points of damage.
Okay.
Now for the bonus action.
Hold on, let me mark. I gotta mark this down. All right. So you shoot the firebolt at it, and it goes across the fur. You felt like that was a better shot, but yeah, it just didn't do as much damage.
The arcane cannon's gonna fire off next.
Oh yeah, so you widen your stance to take the recoil from the arcane your Eldritch Cannon. Blast away.
Thank you.
Yeah, 21 hits. Roll damage.
Seven.
Yeah, I'm really ready.
7, and it gets blasted back 5 feet, destroying that desk in the process.
I really hope I get a chance to do that.
Okay. And well, I think that completes my action. Well, I'm going to actually wait a minute. I'm going to move in here.
Yeah, I was about to say that was your action, your bonus action. You still have movement.
Yeah, I'm moving over to what? Yeah, I'm moving over to this. Moving here.
Alrighty.
Over here instead. So to get basically, I'm getting in the room to clear the doorway.
Gotcha. All right. Does that end your turn?
Yes.
All right. So it's going to move up. Did not like the fact you shot at it. So it's going to try to get you with its beak for a 17. Yeah, 17 hits. You take 10 points of piercing damage as its beak just jabs right into your chest. All right. So, and then with its claw attack, doesn't like the goat giant thing staring at it. So he's going to make a claw attack against goat. 14 to hit. Of course, does not hit.
I react to that.
That's the first time.
Oh, yeah. You have Sentinel. Go ahead.
I was going to say, that's the first time in like several sessions I've actually taken damage.
I know you ran in. I was like, wow, okay. 6.
I don't react to that.
Yeah. You think about reacting, but as you're like, you kind of like, you go for the swing and then you're like, no, and you kind of like pull your shoulder muscle a little bit. You're like, ow, kind of. Yeah. Well, you better work it out because it's your turn now.
Okay. Well, to give some room, I'll move here and then here and then here. And actually, I'm gonna take the dodge action.
All right, you take the dodge action?
Yep.
All righty. Does that complete your turn?
Yes, it does.
All right, Lago, you are up.
You're
No
muted.
fireball.
You're muted.
Okie dokie.
There we go. Now we can hear you.
Oh, I know. I was just trying to pull stuff up. I want to try out. Don't kill it. What? I'm hearing voices. This is not good. I want to try my Scorching Ray out.
Okay, well, that's a ranged attack, and you just got within melee of it.
Oh, crap. Wrong one.
No, I mean, you can do it if you want to go back. Because the door's obviously been knocked open.
Yeah, I barged through it.
So if you want to do Scorching Ray, you just go back to where you were, and you can cast it from there.
Yeah, because I think just about everything I've got other than Dragon's Breath is ranged.
Yeah, as a sorcerer, your primary ranged combat. So yeah, so we can put you back to where you were. Go ahead and roll to hit for your first blast.
For Scorching ray. I have to roll to hit.
Yes.
Okay. There we go. That's no. 9.
9, miss. Go ahead and roll for your second hit.
Yeah. Sorry, touch screens. 19.
19 hits, roll damage.
6.
All right, roll for your final ray.
$22.
Nice. Yes, that hits. Roll damage.
Oh dear, what did you just do? Okay. 11.
11. Nice. All right. Yeah. So you think about running in there, and you're like, "Wait, no, I can hit it from here." And you cast your Scorching Ray spell, and 2 of the rays hit, dealing a good amount of damage. And you still have a bonus action, which don't forget you can convert sorcery points into spell slots if you want. And you still have movement if you want to move anywhere. You don't have to if you don't want to.
So with my bonus action, can I just fire another spell?
Unless it's got to be a bonus action level spell, which I don't think you have any. Oh, well, Dragon's Breath, but you already have concentration on that for Goat.
Oh, okay. Then I guess I'm going to stay right where I am.
Speaking of that, do I have a concentration marker? Just so I remember in case you do take damage. We'll just put that one on there. All right, so that completes your turn. Malevolence, you are up. Gosh, I feel like I haven't said that in a while.
I know, right? Like, I'm just over here taking a nap, and then I'm going to whack it.
All right, you have flanking advantage with Goat, so whack away.
I whacked. I don't know what.
No, roll again, you have advantage.
Ah! Okay.
Yeah. Natural 20
24?
does definitely hit for a 24. Go ahead and double your damage dice. All right, go ahead and roll again.
That would be 10. Okay.
Well, roll another D. There you go. Okay, so there you go. So that's 5. Well, minus your. Let me check your sheet real quick. So all your damage is +1. So that's 9 points of damage for your first hit. That's awesome. And you have a second attack because you're a level 5 fighter.
Oh, where the fuck is she? Where the fuck? Where is she? There's she. Is that her? Yeah, we're gonna get a little cranky today. Rage needs to come out and play.
All right, you still have flanking advantage in case it's another nat 20, which could happen.
It came up 18.
Yeah, you get to roll a hit again because you have advantage.
Oh.
18 still hits. 10. Roll your damage. 7 slashing, not
7.
bad. This owlbear is looking rough.
I are done.
Alrighty, Goat, your turn.
I don't want to do this, but I just have a feeling there's nothing else bigger.
If you don't Leroy Jenkins this motherfucker, I swear to God.
It's not Leroy, it's Hugh Roy. All right. I have a new weapon.
That's right, you do.
His name is Hugh Roy.
Go ahead and roll to attack with Hugh Roy. You have flanking advantage on this, so go ahead and roll twice and take the higher of the 2.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah, 27's going to hit. Roll damage. 9. This owlbear's looking rough. You have one more attack. I mean, you have the advantage, but 26 is gonna hit. You can roll again to see if it's crit. But
I don't know.
So here's the thing: your damage dice is a 1d10, and you have a +6 modifier. How do you kill this thing with 4 hit points left? Even if you rolled a 1, it dies.
I hold Hugh Roy up in the air and I yell, volume warning, Hugh Roy Jenkins.
And
There's
as
a
you
whole
bring
reason I showed up today.
And as you bring it down, you bash in the skull of this owlbear. You hear the sickening crunch as it goes into the head, and the head hits the floor.
That is a heck of a big axe.
I like it.
Oh, yeah. And that's it. Lagerfoot, sadly, your the concentration on your spell will drop. But, yeah. That was it.
We still have one more room.
That's it, yeah.
That's true, but between you two, Ratchet and Pax checking that one, and you guys running in, because it's only, I believe it only lasts a minute. Let me double check. I might be wrong. Yeah, it's only concentration up to a minute.
Injuries? Anybody injured other than me and Ratchet? Nobody injured?
No, I'm good. I want to go through this door.
Oh, we're getting there. Don't worry. But does anybody need healing from Rickus?
I mean, I think my 5 hit points will sustain themselves when I go back to take a nap later.
Okay.
It's okay though, because I'm gonna cast Prayer of Healing and just heal anybody who's hurt.
She's knocked out.
Okay.
All right. So you
I'm
cast.
not going to say no.
All right. So how much does Prayer of Healing do?
Prayer of Healing does 2d8 plus my modifier.
Mm-hmm.
Which it did not add my modifier.
Which is a +2.
Yes.
So everyone gets, anybody who needs it gets 10 points of healing, which brings everybody that's damaged back to full health. Yeah, Rickus, Malevolence, Ratchet. Yeah, you guys are all full health. All right. So as you guys all gather around outside this door, everyone make perception checks.
My perception sucks.
Malevolence, yeah, you
25. Fuck around.
21.
All right. As you guys get ready to barge into this room, you hear from the inside, it sounds like a female voice. Let me just double check. You hear a female talking. How much do you want for the damn map? I don't care if you kill the dwarf or not. We just need the map. And you hear another lower, male-ish, gruntier voice. 500 gold pieces, and I give you map. 200 more gold, and my wolf won't eat the dwarf. Again, I don't care about the dwarf. I want the damn map. And that's where we're going to end this week's session.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that deal is probably screwed.
Yeah, with the time constraints, I want to make sure that we have enough time to do this one properly. And you guys did great.
Cool.
If Goat didn't massacre my goblins, this could have turned out differently.
I didn't massacre the goblins.
No, my hobgoblin.
That was Jellybean. Oh.
Yeah, I was talking about these hobgoblins that were the guard protectors. But yeah, you showed in.
To not getting the credit. It's okay.
But yeah, I mean, what you guys did in the kitchen area, that was chef's kiss right there. That was amazing. As soon as Rickus was like, yeah, I'm gonna use this to kind of bunch them all together, I was like, if Lagertha doesn't come down there and cast Fireball, I'm going to be so upset. So that's why I hinted, because I was like, I don't know if she remembers she has Fireball, but I'm gonna be that asshole, be like, hey, you should go in there and use Fireball.
I figured out a way to
He was
use
looking for ice.
at the
Sorry.
same time. I figured out a way. It's just going to require a lot of shit.
Well, we'll see what kind of shit we get into next week.
We haven't found any diamonds, so.
Darn.
All right, kids. Well, since Daddy DM over here says it's time to go, Jelly Bean, you got anything to say?
Peekaboo.
Apparently not.
She hold on. She was muted. She said
she
peekaboo.
booted herself off the table.
Oh, yeah. She
I
said
heard her say
peekaboo, and then Kyrie
I heard peekaboo.
copied her.
Oh, okay. Go. Do you have anything for us?
Bye. Not really.
Jack.
Praise Persona.
Mr. OG Hubby, what do you got?
He saddled up. There was no workhorse. It's Hi-Ho Silver. Signed that horse.
Polite.
Always be yourself. Unless you could be Batman, then be Batman.
Yeah, I love it. Badass Brentley over here.
There are not many problems that a fireball can't fix. See you guys next time.
All right, kids, that's going to end the session for today. You guys know what I normally would say. I played it in the commercial anyway. Don't forget, like I said, tonight we are coming back at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for another show. I'm not quite sure what we're doing, but we will have something planned. I haven't been able to check the chat to find out what's going on yet, so because I've been here. Thank you all for joining us. We will be back next week. Same bat time, same bat channel. Kylie, bye.